Hello, hello, hello. I'm waiting for people to join me as this is live. We're going to do jelly prints today. Because I think they're so cool. That is what we're going to do. I'm going to use some paint. Hey, Nick. I'm glad you're here. Never know on a Friday night who's going to have time. We are going to do something so mixed media tonight. It'll involve a little bit of clay at the end. Have you ever used a jelly acrylic, Nikki? These big acrylic plates that you paint on. That's what I'm trying to do tonight. I have a lot of examples. Hey, Laura. No. Hi, Linda. Linda says, "Hey, everyone. Listen, I had a week, guys. I had a week with work, and I'm not out of my mixed media little craze yet. So I wanted to show you guys this. It's called a jelly, Gelli. And on my Amazon page, I updated it. So you can find the link to what I'm using. I don't use the name brand one because I think it's foolish. But I'm gonna go through this with you guys. I don't know if this is gonna work. My paint might not be. Oh, it did. Okay, so guys, this is what I want to show you tonight of how you can make some of these prints on this acrylic. Like it's like and then we'll do something with it. But it's like a big bendy fat silicone acrylic sheet. Elaine, hi. Hi, Debbie. Gang's all here. So, I've been working on doing some jelly jelly roll. I love that guy. Some jelly prints. And like one of the things I've been doing was like just trying to make some Christmas cards. I don't actually send Christmas cards, but when I give gifts, I try to have um a card incorporated in it. So I have a couple ideas of how we can transform what I'm going to show you into this. Now, guys, I got to be honest. I love when I do my mixed media paper and building the layers that way. Hi Tina. Welcome. So I'm going to clean this off with some alcohol. But I was just like, I don't know, when you're trying to get out of your little funk or whatever. But I like this process a lot. It's very, very messy. Um, and I would say get wet paper towels because I've gone through so many more wipes on this than I can even tell you. I mean, it's crazy because you have to clean. You don't have to. A lot of people like to leave these with some of the stuff on there. Hi, mom. My mom's in the house, Teresa. So, what I want to show you guys is just it. And if anybody has used these, let me know. I want to know if you've used it. Um, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this Glorious Gold from Deco Art. And I'm just going to put down a couple little piles here and there. Not that much. And then I have some red Americana. This is the satin one. I really like it, but it's dark scarlet. So it's kind of a Christmassy color. I'm just going to put a few dots down of that. And then, guys, my desk is getting smaller and my workspace is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I think it's right next to me here somewhere. Oh no, where is it? I can't find it. That's how what a mess my desk is, you guys. I just bought some organizers today. Here it is. I'm using this golden copper because I just love this paint and I want to get a sheen to it. So I'm just going to lightly go down. Oh, Elaine. Yeah. So Elaine's done this because she's saying it's messy and addictive. So she knows. So I'm going to start with my brayer just rolling. And you can use the same brayer you use for your clay. I actually just got another one because it was $5. But this doesn't look very Christmassy to me at all. That's okay. That's okay. Let's just keep going. The next thing I want to do is, well, you know what? Let's just pick this up so you guys can see basically what happened. Now, this is the Wet Safe tissue paper. I put it on my Amazon list today. Guys, on my friends page, Amazon is pinned at the top. You can have my whole list on there, and I just added it. Okay. What you don't want regular tissue paper, you want the Wet Safe. And you can use regular copy paper too. Okay, Elaine, so you're gonna call me out when I do something wrong, but I have some new stuff to try. So this is what you get. Isn't that pretty? You get this beautiful background. I guess it doesn't look that bad. It could still be a little Christmassy. It just the red was a little bright for me. Okay. I gotta move something here. Okay, so I'm not gonna clean this up. Let's do green. And then I wanna actually do something here. So this is my copper going down again. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Debbie. No, Linda, it's tissue paper, but it's Wet Safe tissue paper. I'm not sure if you asked me that before I said, and I'm sorry, I think I'm getting a cold again, but I'll be fine. Let's put down some of this. It's I call it mint. Mint green. And you don't want to use a lot. And I'm using my desk because it's a glass, so I can clean it up very easily. But this is so messy. I mean, look at my hands. I'm sorry. It's messy. And then I'm gonna add, is this the green I want? Hold on. I thought I had an olive green. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just use this one. The problem with these big tubes is it comes out like holy moly. And all you have to do is rub your brayer on a piece of scrap paper that you have. Um, I do not like this at all. I'm gonna add some black. I don't like that green. It's too bright for me. That's just my opinion. So I'm adding and this is all acrylic paint, you guys. Just acrylic. Okay. Now I probably muddied it all up. So I'm going to add a little more copper in here. Okay. This one's going to look really bad. Gotta love it. Go live, Molly. Go live. Show everybody what you don't know what you're doing. Let's just try and fix this. Now, the one thing I will tell you is I'm probably going to have to take a heat gun to this. Should I just leave it as a background or cut it up? Yeah, you can do either, Nick. And Linda, that's funny. I don't either, but it is the wet safe. Yeah, and Elaine, I'm gonna try something new tonight with this too, but not on this one. All right, so you clean your roller right then and there. Now here's what I'm afraid of. I'm gonna pick up my paper. And you can use, like I said, you can use copy paper too. I have some on copy. I'll show you guys what I did. Okay, so I got a big gray blob, but we're gonna fix this. I can't wait. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take another sheet actually and pick up because there's a lot of excess on here because I put so much paint on. I forgot I have this thing. And now I have all that. And remember, this is just that tissue paper. So it's semi-transparent. So you can layer this when you're doing designs. Now, I do not like this gray mess on here. So I'm just taking alcohol. I have a little squirt bottle in a 79-cent thing of alcohol from Walgreens or Walmart or wherever you get it. This is where the baby wipes are coming in to be very expensive. And I thought I used a lot doing clay and stuff. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah, it is all about playing and trying. Linda, yeah. Okay. We're probably not ever going to use those, but that's the gist of how this works. So I want to do another one and I want to show you a different effect I'm going to use. I'm sorry. I just love this copper. It's the golden though, you guys. It's so expensive. I only have like half a tube left, but I love it so much. So I still have some of that gray on there, but that's okay. I'm going to just do a light coating on here. And then I have this tissue paper that's Christmas. So Oh, no, 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 no. No, Molly. Okay. I wanted to rip the edges off. Sorry. It's been a week. Been a week. I just want like torn edges. And Linda, again, I'm glad you said that. It's all about playing and trying. But I tried to do a little bit of this before. So I'm going to put this here. And then I haven't tried this, guys. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have some leftover vellum that I did this on, and I have some book paper. I don't know if this is going to work. Guys, bear with me, okay? And then, if I can find it, move my computer a little bit. I have this white pearl. This is one of my favorite paints, and it's from Michaels. Pearl white. It has that mica powder in it. You know how I like my mica powders. So I'm going to go over the back of all of these. Guys, this could be a disaster, but you know I try everything with you. I think it'll be okay, though. It's way too much paint. Typical Molly style. Okay, so then I have my scrap paper here, and I'm just going to roll off my brayer, and then I'm going to come back in again. And I don't want to overdo. Now, here's what I learned is the key. You want to put Linda, you too. God. Weeks go by fast, but then I'm always waiting for the weekend. And I love Friday nights because I can spend it with you guys usually. Okay. I'm going to put down my tissue paper, right? But here's the key. From what I learned and what I was trying, and again, I don't know how this is going to work out, but let's try it. So, here, I think I can talk while this is on. In theory, what's going to happen is this top layer of paint is going to stick to all of this and the layer below. I mean, if we wanted to cheat, we could just pick up the whole thing and look at the bottom. And Nikki, I wanted to address that again. This is just another mixed media piece. You can tear it up, you can cut it up, you can leave it whole. I'm going to do a Christmas card tonight with it just to show you. And guys, if you don't celebrate Christmas, I'm sorry, but I do. And so I'm happy to do any holiday cards. But I just celebrate Christmas, so that's kind of where I go with this. All right. I was worried to do this because I don't know. The other day I did one, but I was working. So I put a layer down and I went upstairs for 2.5 hours. Put another layer down, went upstairs for 2.5 hours. And before I knew it, the day was over and everything was dry. This needs a little bit more time. So I'm sorry, I'm learning too. That's funny, Linda. Mine's outside. Moe is not here with us tonight. He was not cooperating again. All right. I think we're just gonna roll. All right, so I'm picking this up, guys. Duh, you can see what I'm doing, right? And it's working mostly my Okay, so my tissue didn't come through that well, but the book and the other tissue I laid down did. Hmm, it's not on here. I think it just disintegrated into the wind. Off it went. Like, you can hardly see it in here. Interesting. I get something different every time, but I think it looks cool. Um, so let me I know people hate all my ums. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Spraying my alcohol, and I wanna clean this off. And then I'm gonna move it. Actually, I don't need to do this while we're on here. I can do it later. I do need to get the paint off of my desk. You can mix your paint. Sometimes I like to mix it on the side so I can see what I'm doing before I get to the jelly plate, you know what I mean? But it's messy. It's messy. It's messy. It's messy. All right, and I can do more, but I just want to show you like, oh my gosh. I've done a lot. Like, I did some that I'm like, I don't know. Maybe if I tear it up and use it in something. Then I had one. Actually, where's the bottom one? Oh, I don't know. Um, this was just leftovers. But look at that gold and that red and that purple. Like, if I tear these apart, they'll look so cool on something, I think. I better still be getting messages. All right. Just regular backgrounds. This was the first pass. This is the second pass. Are my lights too bright? Can you guys see this okay? Trying to see them. Yeah, I think you can. Um, leftovers. I loved this pink and green combination. Laura, I made this one for you specifically because I really thought this would be your favorite out of everything I've done. Okay, because it has a lot of that lime green that you love. I know I'm a smarty pants. Okay, the pink. And then I did some stencils. Laura, I know. And there's more. There's the blue. I mean, I could go through this all night long. Look at this one, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Um, and then I did some on some regular paper too, which turned out really cool. I mean, I love using it, but on the other hand, I'm kind of like it's new to me. And so it's just very different than when I lay out my mixed media paper and just go to town with paint and stamps and stencils and layer and layer and layer. So it's just a very different philosophy, I guess. I don't know. So what I was thinking is I have these cards. I use these what guys, if you ever can get just 4x6 greeting cards and envelopes, I usually work with the white ones because I paint watercolor flowers on them and stuff. But for the holidays, I got craft paper color. And I need to move this because it's soaking wet. Now it's all over my hand. Um, But, you can do things what and I wanna take some clay. This was a practice one. So I took some of these papers. Yeah, Elaine, it's really cool. Laura, you just use your, um, decoupage glue, your, Mod Podge. Sorry, I drew a blank. I had to go look at the thing. Use your Mod Podge, and then you can just glue it down to whatever surface you want. And I put some clay tiles on this one. Now, I was really disappointed because when I got my cards, they weren't cards. They're a single thing. But those were the 5x7s. But now I have the 4x6s, and I thought I had because I want to do one with you guys. Hold on. They're right here. I will never go to waste ever. These cards. I use them. I make cards for everything. I try not to go to Amazon and pay $5.99 for a card. However, you can go to Dollar Tree and get them for 99 cents, but I'm too lazy to do that. And I think people just like something when you make it yourself. So these come flat, which actually I could have left flat. I don't know what we're doing here. What are we doing, Molly? Okay, this is the outside. So then, hold on. Where did I put my paper? Oh, here's my paper. Why don't we do 2 of these? Because I have, well, no, we're going to do 1 right now. So they sell this torn tea paper. Okay. Laura, here goes. I'm going to find. Now, guys, you can use the Mod Podge, but I use golden mediums. So I'm going to put too much down. Per use. You guys are so used to that. Don't do what she does. Okay. And we're going to get this on here. This is the front. Because when you fold it, this will be the front. So I'm going to glue that down, and I'm not putting this away yet. Because I have to find a color. Christmassy color. Well, this isn't very hold on, let me find. I don't know. Can't decide. This looks pretty Christmassy to me. So let me tear. You want to tear like I just love the torn edges. You don't have to do that. But I want it to go inside. And just look like really rustic. Not green. Oh my God, glue. Yeah. It's happening. Okay, perfect. Okay, because this is what I want. You never know how things are going to tear. Here, I said I wasn't putting it away. So I'm going to so that's what I made out of the jelly. Oh gosh, I don't ruin it. You just gotta treat it like that's hard for me to be so gentle with it. And there's bubbles in it, so you're gonna have to get your fingers a little dirty, guys. Okay, so, like, that's gonna be, like, the background of the front of your card. Now we have to dry it again. I feel like all I'm doing lately on these projects is drying stuff over and over. Laura, you're cracking me up. All right. Guys, I sent an invitation or no, I set an event today on our shared friends group for Sunday, November 3rd to have a Zoom meeting, and there's a private link in there. It's only for my private group, which everyone on here is a part of, as far as I can tell. And Tina, I think you are too. Okay, remember when I was talking to you guys about warping? Flip it over. Give it right back to it on the other side. Now this is wet on my desk. And I don't have a paper towel. There we go. You just have to, like, maybe put it under a rock for the night. I don't know. See how that just goes right back to normal? You just got to flip it over, guys. This side's, it's still wet, so it's not. And I purposely always will be choosing green moving forward. No, I'm kidding. Okay, this is hot stuff. So I wasn't joking. You may need to put this under a heavy book for the night. Okay. Because moisture. I mean, I don't know. I'm just. Hold on. Did I already? Oh. Okay, guys. When you have cards like this, flip them inside out and score it. And then I use my nails. But you can use one of those bone. They call it a bone. I don't know. I don't remember even the name because I don't use it, but it's just anything. Put it down. Okay, so there's our background. It's going to be a short live tonight, unfortunately. Okay, now I want to talk about, okay, what can we do to, I mean, these are not cards you just send to everybody in the mail. These are cards that you give to your best friend, your family, your mom, your dad, your kids with some money inside. You know. So I did one and I'll show you in a second. So I took our black Primo, right? And I put down the Ready Gold Leaf, and then I did some red and green on it and copper. Okay. And then I want to make a cute little Christmas tree. So let me get this set aside. Grab another piece of paper. Okay. Now, got scrap. You always got scrap. We all know that from doing clay. Hold on. My lid's not on my paint right. Okay. I love it. You could just do a tree like this and put on a little. Take the rest of it and just do a little trunk. Doesn't that look so cute? Just out of your clay. like a very, very thin piece of clay. The other thing you can do is come in. I don't think I want to use that. I'm going to use my um, X-Acto knife, my fancy one that's dull. That probably wasn't good. Oh God, we lost the lid. Okay. I have another one. Okay. My mom's watching. She's probably all nervous. God, not a knife. She'll cut herself. Um, but you just want to kind of go in. I mean, very delicately. Yeah, me too, Laura. Thank you guys. So, you just take away these little pieces. Just don't cut yourself. And the further you go down, the easier it gets. And you're probably not going to need this whole thing. But it's so easy. You can use the techniques that we've learned, guys, that I've showed you. And this is why it's all mixed media. Right? It's mixed media because I'm going to do this right here. Okay. So there's a little tree. Now, here's my suggestion. Don't take them off of your wax paper sheet if you follow my rules of working on a piece of paper. Don't take it off. It will rip at this point. I already lost the trunk halfway here because I'm, you know. So I already made one. Welcome to the Molly Show, where everything is done in magic. All right. So we can put that down. And then I did like some other shapes too. And I wonder if, does that look dumb? Magic? It's just magic. I don't know. This thing doesn't calm down. I mean, this is definitely have to be left under something heavy tonight, and then it will be fine. But like a tree with the moon in it, let's do that. Let's glue this down. Now, I'm not going to use hot glue. Let me get this knife out of the way before I slice my hand off. Okay. I don't know if I can get my weld bond open, but this is what I would recommend using weld bond. Oh, there's something else we got to do too, but let's glue this down first. This dries clear, guys, so just go ahead and just put it down. I do want them to overlap. Some of you may not. I don't know what you want, but I'm going to overlap them. And I'm just going to get the back of this tree as best I can. And if I have to come back later and put down hot glue, I will. I might even grab my super glue. Be like, "Come here, sucker." And I'll get it down that way, you know. And then I also have, I wonder, I have these. Oh, they're not cut. No, I don't want those in there. Nah. That looks like a peace symbol. Um, So then I'm just gonna let that be. Hold on, let me clean this off. Okay. So I think this looks kind of cool, but we're not done yet. So then I have some stamps. Now, I will be honest with you, I don't know where they are. Hold on. I cut all this tissue paper for our meeting. Oh, here. Okay, so I have all these little stamps. This one says holiday cheer, but I used that on my other one. I think I'm getting a cold again. I think peace on earth would be perfect. Of course, it's way up at the top. Okay, so you can also handwrite that in. Oh, I totally lost my stamp. Did I drop it? Okay, we're not going to use that one because I don't know where it went. Did you guys see it? Are you all laughing at me? I seriously have no idea where it went. Let's not do that then. Let's not use a stamp. I don't know if this is dry enough, but I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm just going to do Pete. Probably needed a heavier. I can't spell. Yeah, I wasn't wrong. You know, sometimes if you add your own handmade stuck to the sheet. It didn't, did it? I don't see it stuck to the sheet, Laura. The sheet? What sheet? I got a lot of sheets over here. I don't know. I'd probably use a Sharpie, like a thin line Sharpie. But the one I have here, this might not work either. Oh yeah, this one's better. I just have to go over my own handwriting now. Laura's probably like, you dummy, it's right there. I mean, that's not my best work, but I think it makes it look a little more handmade, right? That it's not a stamp. And then we have to add some bling. We're not getting out of here alive without some bling on it. There's my bag of tricks right here. No. Now I'm going to be really picky. And I kind of want a snowflake, and I don't have one in here. I have snowflakes here somewhere. There's that one. That one looks good. Let's use that one. Now, this one needs to be glue gunned. Oh, God, my glue gun's down on the ground. Come here, puppy. So I bought some storage stuff so I can get some of the stuff off my desk. They were, guys, $7.99 on Amazon for 3 of those um fabric cubes that fold and then you can put them back up. Yeah, that was a really they were like 60% off. I was looking for storage stuff to help me get cleaned up a little bit around here and I was like $7.99 I can do that cuz I don't have a lot of money to be investing in a lot of storage stuff and as you can see, I already have a lot of stuff. It's just organizationally. I think this is going to look really cool. I'm just waiting for this to heat up. My poor little glue gun. He's been through it. Oh my gosh. I'm still laughing. I lost my stamp. I'll find it the second I get off here and be like, you dummy. I will. The nice part is, I don't know if it's good or bad. These cards are not, they're cardstock, but they're not so heavyweight that you can't add some stuff to it and still fit them in the envelope. You know what I mean? Like, it's perfectly fine. You could even mail it like this. And I rolled this clay out on a number 3, guys. I didn't tell you that already. So I'm just waiting for this. Nah, it's almost there. It's not quite. It's my little one, so it takes a while. But yeah, I did all these today for like bigger cards. Because I'm going to make all my Christmas cards this year. I don't need that money, but and I don't expect anyone to hang on to them, but it's just a nice gesture. I think it is. All right. Okay. My poor heat gun. You only heated me up for that? Look at that. I think that looks cute. I feel like oh, you know what we should do? Let me unplug this. Poor little guy got all hard to work for nothing. I'm gonna grab my rhinestones. But I have other colors too. Thanks, Nikki. Thanks, Debbie. I have some gold ones here. Let me put them in the pot. You're not supposed to use your trays like this, guys. I mix all my stuff up. No, 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 no. But I have one that I just, when I'm working on a project, that's just what I do. I don't have any red ones. Well, I know where I have red ones. Oh, they are in here. They look pink. I'm not going to use them. They look pink to me. All right. So I'm going to get my diamond glaze out since my other bottle is for right now, I'm just going to go around. Okay, this one's clogged too. That's just great. Okay. Hold on. Just hold on. Okay, here it comes. Not very much. Work with me. I'm on a live. Clog on me when I'm not. There we go. And this dries clear You guys know that. But so if you're heavy-handed like me, you don't have to worry about it slapping up your project. Okay. So I think I'm gonna take a biggie here. And then I'm gonna take a gold one here. How about a blue one? I think that looks cool. You guys, I can't stay on long because Mo's out there barking like he's gonna die. But I can't have him in here. And it's starting to get dark. Okay. It probably is already dark. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Just a whole bunch of different pretty colors. Uh-oh, I broke my pen. I've hot glued these back together before. I should probably do that now. There. I think that looks pretty. Yeah, so there. We rolled up the jelly how the jelly print. I can go into more detail if anybody wants me to. I'm just guys, seriously, I even have more than this. I made all of these on it because I got addicted, as Elaine said would happen. See, this is one I could do a Christmas card with too. Maybe that one. This could be a nice birthday card. I don't know. I'll put them in my you guys saw my where I keep all my papers that I make. So maybe I'll just put it in my storage container. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, Elaine. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Debbie. You guys are wonderful. So that's all I've got for tonight. I'm sorry we weren't really on here. I mean, we've almost been an hour. I try to keep it to an hour. Sometimes we'll go a little bit long. But like I said earlier, I've had quite a week. And honestly, if you want to put something on the inside, you can just rip off some more white paper and just stick it on the inside and then stamp it with a holiday stamp or write your own message. I always like to sign mine. Because I just think I'm important. I don't know. I'm kidding. You should always sign your work, though. You really should. Give yourself some credit. I'm really glad that I wrote that out and didn't use a stamp, to be honest with you. I think it turned out perfect. All right, guys, I am going to go get Moe inside and I'm going to go order pizza or probably make a frozen one, to be honest with you. And go to bed. So I will see you guys. Now, guys, don't forget to go back and look for the Zoom invite, okay? I really want you guys all to come. We didn't know what time. Laura's going to be co-hosting it with me. Didn't know what time was best for everyone, so we figured the day of the time change, everybody would have an extra hour. 3 o'clock out of the way of church or whatever you have to do in the morning. Excuse me. So hopefully, hopefully that'll work for everybody. You enjoy your evening too, Debbie. Thank you, Linda. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.